Welcome along to Southland Sport and to Forsyth Bar Stadium for this pre-season match between the Otago Sassenachs in the multicolours and the Southland Spartans in their traditional maroon. But the first line-out win was from Ezra Taylor, who's kicked and chased and applying pressure. There's a long sequence of play prior to that line-out, 2.5 minutes without a stoppage. Both teams showing positive intent to run it from all quarters. We're going to see that again from this side, as they all participate in keeping the ball alive. The tackling has been strong, but the fullback, Matt Faddis, was able to get over the halfway mark. And the attack has been continuous from the Sassenachs as Renton slipped the pass away. And the inside pass to this flying centre, Lecky Morris, who will have a fast pair of heels, too fast for the Southland defence. The first try in the first 5 minutes. Peter Breen makes it 7. So Renton to feed on the halfway mark. Very few stoppages in play. It's been a free-flowing affair so far. And they'll take it off the number 8, Solomon Tepole. And there's been very little kicking at this stage. It's all been ball-in-hand stuff. So both defences tested. The Spartans at the moment under pressure. The first 5, Breen gets that ball away and good hands throughout. Craig Miller taking it up and over the advantage line. And quick ball has meant it's already back in midfield. And it's good to see both players, both sets of players, running hard at the defence, stretching it but not quite breaking it yet. Bullocking run from Richard Telly. Breen holds the ball up and steps on the inside, slips the pass away, and that's a beautiful pass. Cam Rutherford will saunter in. The first 5 made the initial break. Another simple kick for Breen makes it 14. So the Spartans been equal participants in the first 8 minutes, but they've been on the receiving end of the 2 tries scored, both converted, so a 14-point deficit. Ganatali gets that ball away, really untidy, but Campbell Smith put his body on the line. The advantage was in the visitors' favour. David Hall looks to take a quick one, but I think they'll go for touch. Look for territory. And it'll be Scotty that will look towards that touch line. If they really want 7, you'll see very few kicks at goal today. Apart from conversions, of course. So they'll line out a good attacking option. And taken well by Fatalelfa. Good to see him fit and playing. Supreme athlete at his best. And it's provided this driving opportunity for the Southland forwards. The Sassenachs just slipped to one side and have created a gap on the short side for the Spartans to exploit, and they have. And it's Tua Tuapati that'll come up with the ball, but a good combined effort by the front 8. Good crowd of about 400 to 500 here. No conversion on that last try, so 14 to 5 at the moment. Kanatali has options both left and right. Hall holds it up for him, allows the halfback to run freely, looks for the long loopy pass. It's a successful one, well judged, nicely run on to by Will Murray. He comes up with a 5. Now Scotty hoping to close the gap further still. And does exactly that with a nice conversion from far out wide. So just a 2-point deficit now after that strong start by the Sassenachs. And Fatalelfa, we know what he's like, ball in hand. Tries to offload the pass, bounces off a defender. The chip and the chase by Rutherford, looking for a second try, won't get there. Good effort from the midfielder. So Scott Eade with the restart, looking for a lot of distance and gets plenty of it. And as we've seen all evening, it's a chance for those back three to run it back. Well, Peter Breen leading the way, and Tipole, and Solomon Tipole. Oh, beautiful feed to Aki Yamada, who's kicked, chased and recovered and scored the try. Nice work from the substitute. So 19-12 at the half-time break, and crowd enjoying the spectacle. Lots of running rugby to enjoy. The Spartans desperate to get back on the board early. And coming through, Dawai does the charge down, and very effectively he'll gather it up. A bit of a luck with the bounce, but he takes a full toll. And what a timely 7 it will be. Shemi, of course, and he slots the simple one, and he obliges. So the Southland have to start all over again. They've led the scoreboard until moments ago when they conceded that try. See what they can conjure up here. As Renton gets that ball to Breen, and it bounces behind Morris, so they get a chance to recover. Here's the earlier try scorer, Yamada, tries to get round the outside almost. It bounces kindly, very kindly indeed for Aleki Morris. He picks up his second. Right place, right time, right result for the Sassenachs. Conversion straight and true. 2 more to the score. So both teams having a little bit of luck with the bounce of the ball, resulting in a try apiece. See what they can conjure up from afar. Dyer having a look at his options, and they're on the back foot at the moment. Trying to change that was to a party with his strength. And get an opportunity through the boot of Eade, who gets lots of distance and gets them out of trouble for the moment. Now they'll be set for defence, because these guys with pace at the back, and you can see they're just making the odd break here and there. And Fatties did the first initial burst. Adam Knight continued it on, and plenty of support players around. Good to see this understanding between the players, having actually not played in this combination before. Both teams made up of those club players not playing in their respective finals. You can see they take this game seriously. This is the first penalty shot of the day, and if successful, will force the Spartans to score twice, and it is. So with that 10-point gap and time ticking by, the Spartans need to take a few risks. Calculated ones, of course. And that tactic by the Sassenachs to convert their penalty. And perhaps the risks that the Spartans take might create an opportunity for the hometown. Playing it safe at the moment. Luke Jones holding on to the ball. Yeah, half gaps are being found, but not turned into full ones so far. Sassenachs defence staunch. Inside pass creates a little bit of a gap. And for Will Murray, and we saw on the try-scoring sheet earlier. Not a lot of structure to this attack, but Scotty Eade tries to change all that, and beautiful stepping by the young first five, and moving across field. He sees support on the far side. It's in the form of Will Murray. It's great vision from the inside back. So the opportunity still exists in the final phase of play for the Spartans to score the winning try, or at least draw the game. Rely on the conversion, but it'll have to be mistake-free rugby from 75 metres. It's a good tackle and almost steal, and yes, that's exactly what's happened. A player trapped on the ground, Greg Dyer, holds on to the ball, and that should bring the game to a conclusion. The referee will allow the players to kick the ball out. The victory will be a home one, but a very useful exercise for both sets of selectors. There's been some fine individual performances from these promising players from both provinces. The final score at Forsyth Bay Stadium is the Sassenachs 29, the Spartans 24. Will have coverage of Southland's next pre-season game against North Otago.